MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead. Settling in now, Ray Benitez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and he misses it. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. Digging in, Jonas Cedeno, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cedeno.
Attempt here. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Striding into the box, number 16. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nomo on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game. Digging in now, Brian Prather. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Eason stands at first with 1 out. Hit down the third base line. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Hey, I'll be the first one to admit that most of the scouts here are focused on pitching and hitting at this showcase. But when they see a play like that, they take notice. Snags it with the backhand and makes it look easy with the throw over to first. He just looks like a big leaguer out there.
So striding forward now, number 16. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Eastern Prospects lead it 5-3. Ready for another shot now. Number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. And it's now 7-4.
Yeah, and the scouts love the fact that he has the power to go deep. But I'll tell you what they love even more. A hitter that can rise to the occasion with runners on base. A hitter that can clutch up is a valuable asset to any lineup.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonas Cedeno. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The East took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Roy Slattery is the winning pitcher of record.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Blaine Whitfield, a center fielder from the... With the 8th pick, the Atlanta Braves select the third baseman from the East Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draft... After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in Richard Chang gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One hit, one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Smokies are on top. Now at the plate, Jacob Henneman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jacob Henneman.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Smokies lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rios is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as through the minors.
For 1 in the ball game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 15. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that, that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up, Dan Plesac?
Striding in once again, Bobby Friedman.
Number 22, Bobby Friedman.
A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
So he sets him down swinging. Dan Rylander becomes out number 2 this inning. Now to the plate, Felipe Saucedo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Smokies are on top 3-1. Into the box now, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage. Adam Saucedo is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Friedman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A runner at second, nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner is able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Now at the plate, Dan Rylander. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Hit hard on the ground at first. Step on the bag for 1. Throw to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Diego Vizcaino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. One's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, number 15. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Stepping up now, Bobby Friedman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Popped him up. Pereira coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Standing in, Dan Rylander, and he got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So digging in now, Felipe Saucedo. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No, Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. Striding in, Richard Rios. He flew out in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side, not to let the AB get away.
Digging in, number 15. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Ready for another chance? Bobby Friedman. He singled his last time up.
Friedman.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
In now, Dan Rylander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hanneman has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Leading off the inning, Jay Ponce. And they'll need him to get something going here.
James Hunt.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 15. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Roll, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
The 1-2. Popped up. Sanchez over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. And Rylander earned himself an RBI with Navarro as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down on the road. Not an easy thing. Runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so